Hi guys, I'm live and I only just sent out a notification like 15 minutes ago, but it doesn't matter. You can replay it or check. Yes, I am ironing. It is a dying art. I know a lot of people don't iron anymore, but I do. And it's just that time of year now. Normally we'd be coming home from Palm Springs and all the summer clothes have been out and so forth, but I kind of had to dig them out of the cupboard, and there's like a whole bunch hanging here. And so I've washed them. So now I need to iron them because it's mostly Bill stuff, by the way. I think I have one pair of pants in here, my linen pants. But yes, I iron. But I also iron my pillowcases, and I have some really nice bed sheets that I normally do like to iron, like the very top of it that I turn over. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a really great Mother's Day weekend. I had a good weekend. I think a little bit differently about Mother's Day. One reason is this, well, where I kind of come from is like, unfortunately, yeah, anyway, that's a long story. That's going to be in a book. So I won't go there. Mother's Day for me is about my girls and my daughter-in-law. And it's about them. I always, I love that my children honor me and I get flowers and I get phone calls and all of that stuff. But you know what? I think Mother's Day should be saved for those women, those moms in the trenches. And yeah, so it's your day to be really treated special or whatever. Anyway, so I am going to chit chat with you guys and whoever comes in. So on first, let's just get let's get Bill's shirts going here. Now, this one's actually a really light shirt. Oh no, this is mine. I was going to unbutton it. It's mine. It's mine. Oh, I love this shirt. I wear it with leggings. And don't you just love watching people work? I can watch people work all day long. Do you know what, you guys? I had like a $200 iron. And it even came with a CD so you could figure out how to use it. And I ended up giving it away because it just never worked for me. So I just went, no, this is not good, especially for a girl that uses an iron a lot. So I ended up going to Walmart, and I bought one of these, and it was really inexpensive. So that worked for me. So I didn't care. Oh my gosh. Hi, Trace. How you doing? I have to kind of be, oh my gosh. Hi, guys. How are you? I hope you guys had a really nice Mother's Day. Are you shocked to see somebody ironing, you guys? So, this was going to be a chit chat as well. And actually, Tracey, you're on my list, you guys. I want to talk about Tracey. She's actually, I made a note of her. Right here, I have a list. Little Makeup Channel. Tracey did a collaboration that I wanted to talk about on. It was supposed to go Saturday at 3 o'clock, I think, right, Trace? Oh, this ironing board is so old, but you know what? I'm keeping it. I have to lean in to go like this to see what's going on. But anyway, so for those of you who have not met Tracey, she's actually right. She came here. She didn't even know I was doing this. Surprise. Anyway, Tracey did a collaboration, and it was called Pink. And so like I sent her an email, said, hey, when is this thing? And what's the scoop? Because I wanted to participate, even though I think I have 4 or 5 things that are pink. And I was going to do it. And she had put all the information out on Instagram, which I'm not on Instagram that much. So I kind of missed some of it. Hi, Shanice. Oh, reviews. Hi. So anyway, Tracey, I owe you an apology. After sending you an email and bugging you, I didn't jump in on the collab because I thought I'm going to have to buy pink. So anyhow, but it's my understanding it can be a tag as well. So I might jump in on the tag when I start going through my summer stuff. Maybe I can find a few more things that are pink. So who irons? You guys are doing good. Yeah, you know what? I had a good Mother's Day, but as I was saying when I just came on, is that I have a little different take on Mother's Day. Well, I felt like I did, Trace. You know, Mother's Day for me, and it's part of my history, but I'm writing a book about it, so I don't really want to share it on YouTube. But for me, Mother's Day is for those moms, younger moms that are still in the trenches. So I remember when I was a young mom and I had, my kids were little. It was like I was caught on Mother's Day. I was packing up the kids to run over to my mother-in-law's, who I love dearly, love her to pieces, love her, love her, love her. She passed away just this last year. But, Mother's Day was all of a sudden, we had to go see the older moms. And sometimes I resented that because I'm going, geez, I already wanted to have a day with my kids. They were going to make me special that day. So I've told my kids a long time ago, guys, I love you. It's Mother's Day. I want you to stay home and enjoy it with your families. I know you love me, and we can do a girls' day or whatever. I want my grandchildren to do their thing with their mommies. So, yeah. So I had a wonderful day. I did see one of my youngest daughter because she lives very close by. So that was a nice visit for about an hour. And yeah, that's what it was. So I know, ironing, right? Everybody thinks that there's something wrong with me. Who irons? I iron. I don't like seeing wrinkly clothes on people. And the worst part of it is I iron my pillowcases too. So I don't know. I can't help it. I love this long blouse, and it's not black. Anybody notice? It's not black. It's mine, and it's not black. I love this with a pair of tights. Trace, how's Dee doing? I hope she's doing well or better. Okay. Oh, geez. I guess probably the most important thing here would be the collar. Actually, I'm really impressed with this little iron. I can't remember what I paid for it. I don't think it was over $40. I don't know. It wasn't very expensive at all. But I have to iron. That's just something that I do. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad she's out. Oh, there's my friend Smart Needle Crafts. Hi, how you doing? Send her my love. I know I keep checking. It's so hard to keep track of everybody, but I do go over because I'm really bad sometimes to make sure I haven't missed a video. So, okay. Pillowcases. You guys, I have to do it. See how wrinkly that is? I cannot put that on my bed. Call me silly. I like it when my pillowcases are all nice and crisp. So anybody watching or replaying this, I will put Tracey's little makeup channel down below. So if you want to do the tag on pink, and by all means, pick it up and watch the girls that did it. There's some awesome videos out there. So it can be done anytime. So I'll put her link down below, and there's a couple of other channels I want to mention because it's a news flash. And I thought I should start sharing some of the news flashes. Now, another channel that is really awesome news, and it's a gal that I've been following for about 2 years, is Charlotta Sophia. And Charlotta lives in the UK, in England, and she has an art channel. And oh, thank you. She has an art channel, and she also does like art classes, like for children and so forth. Oh, yeah, no. I'm going to try to do this a little bit more often because I think it's important that we share this stuff. So anyway, she has got a fabulous channel, and we made a real connection because in my other life, my first marriage, my ex-husband's a Finn Swede. And so as it turns out, her family comes from the same town. They're not there now. They've moved closer to the coast, I believe. But they come from the same town that my ex-husband is from. And I also spent quite a bit of time there, and I'm still connected to some of the family. So I thought that was really, really cool. Oh, doesn't that look a lot better, you guys? Like, nice. This will be like, put your head on this. And so anyway, so Charlotta and her husband, her partner, David, they just had their very first brand new baby. And so there is like a 22-second clip on her channel of her little baby. And the baby's name is Sophia Aurora, which is beautiful. And so I'll link her down below so you can get a peek at this beautiful little baby. Oh, we all love babies, right? So that was kind of cool. So it was her first Mother's Day yesterday. So I thought that was fun. And who else did I want to mention? I have them written down here. You guys, you have to give me a news flash or something. Oh, I know. My very good friend Lisa, and we haven't decided yet if we're going to just be sisters. I'm going to adopt her. I think I'm too young to be adopted. Oh yeah, no, thanks, Trace. I'm glad you're paying attention. So Peaches Skincare, they just launched a brand new product, which was very exciting for them. And as a previous business owner myself, I know when you want to bring something new into the marketplace, or a lot of work has to go into that. A lot of money goes into it. A lot of testing goes into it. And so Lisa, about 4 days ago, I think she put a video on her channel, and it's the launch. So last week was the launch of the new Renew facial oil. So I haven't got it. I'm going to have to get it because actually I'm doing the whole Peaches thing to see if I can correct my skin. Hi, Deb. How are you? Okay, so you guys, I don't get over to Debbie's channel often enough, but you need to. I'm actually learning from her. I need to admit, I've been quite wasteful with food. So I've been watching Deb, and of course our circumstance, it's a little different, right? Because it's just Bill and I, and we're retired. But just watching Debbie, I've realized that how much I actually waste and how much better I can do. Oops. So she can teach you a lesson or two about grocery shopping. Yes, Deb, I'm ironing my pillowcases. I have to. I know my kids laugh. You know what? The one thing I don't do anymore is I don't put creases in pants anymore. And that just, yeah, I'm over that now. Oh gosh, that used to be so much work. And then you'd get railroad tracks on the pants. Oh man, that used to be so bad. But yeah, I have duvet. I shouldn't say we have duvet covers on our beds. So they get ironed too. I like them to look pretty. So Tracy, you iron because you said you have the same iron as me. Or the same ironing board, actually. I think that might have been said. So, and this is one of my, as you know, the ones that I bought, I use satin. I haven't tried silk. I need to try silk one of these days. Oh, hi, Anne. How are you? I hope you had a good Mother's Day. So this one is satin. My iron's actually a little bit hot, but I take it over like this. It'll be okay. But I am going to try silk. And I mean, this is so nice. For me, the biggest, my hair, especially when it's longer. If I sleep on a regular pillowcase, I get up in the morning and it looks like I'm creating a mini afro. And my hair's not that curly. It just goes frizzy. Yeah. Well, you know what I did for like, you know, Bill's a dentist, right? Yeah. Well, you know that. I think you know that. So when he used to go into the office, he wore a tunic, and then he wore like a dress pant, like a gray or navy blue dress pant with his tunic. So I always had to iron his tunics. We could have done them to the linen supplier, but it was just something about washing them at home. But I wish he'd have worn the scrubs, because at least when he'd go to the hospital, right, they wear the scrubs and all that stuff. But yeah, I used to iron everything. Tracey, I used to iron his golf shirts. Like, what's that all about? Now, I mean, this is one of his nice casual shirts. So, hi, Dawn. And you're in Morocco. And Tracey, you know, I think back and I go, like when I used to do Bill's pants, his work pants, I mean, I had the big, you know, linen cloth and wet it and put the crease in the pants. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare. So in case you guys don't know, do the collar first. I always do the collar first. Okay, collar. Then I do this part of the shoulder. Can you guys see that? Just in case, maybe my kids will replay this. Hi, Kathleen, how are you? And you know, Trace, now I quite often would say to Bill, if you want your shirts done, why don't you just run them down to the dry cleaners? But it's not as important because he's retired now. And it's not like he's not going to the hospital to have any meetings. He's not seeing any patients. So yeah, he wears golf shirts actually most of the time. So it's, but you know, there's just something about, I just can't do the dryer and shake if there's wrinkles in it. And sometimes, I don't know. You know what I don't like about the dry cleaners either is it has that smell. It's like it has their own smell to it. And I say, no, I want them washed. I don't want them dry cleaned. I want them washed and pressed. That makes a difference. But I do a pretty good job. And this is a cotton shirt, but it's coming out really nice. I mean, these things have kind of been, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like my husband is like always getting spots all over his shirts. Hey, Carla, how are you? It's hard to work and talk at the same time. I gotta have a look here. Okay. Lady, what? It reminds me of your mama. Yes. I don't quite iron everything, but I iron a lot. Oh, yes. Actually, do you know what? Our dry cleaner is organic now, too. The one that I go to. And it does make a difference. And it draws a lot more people in. Carla, I still iron so much. My girls really giggle at me. They say, Mom, if you just do it this way and that way, but you know, it's really funny because this I remember when we still had our place in Palm Springs. Very often, you think people don't notice, but you know what? Actually, they do. And it's really funny. It wasn't the women that noticed. It was guys. Like Bill would be out golfing, and then, you know, the guys would come back for for a drink or whatever. And quite often, one of the guys would say, you know, Bill's golf shirts always look like they're brand new. Like, and I go, oh, no, that's just because I iron them. I'll tell you, now that's not a good rumor to get around when other women's husbands go home and say, do you know what? Leedy still irons Bill's shorts. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Too funny. Okay, I have to stop and look. Yes, I think so too. And it's noticeable, right? I think it was noticeable. Oh, without electricity. Like yes, you know what? My great grandmother, we used to call her Klein Oma here, which is little grandma. She was like stood about this high. She had one of those little cast irons, and then you'd put it on the stove and heat it. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, this is perfect. You guys, I might start a fad here. I mean, come on. We can do this. Yeah, you know what? Bill's really like dressy shirts that he might wear under a suit or something. I would definitely send those to the dry cleaners because you know, they do even a better job. But you know what? Like you say, Trace, everything's so casual now. I mean, it's almost to the point where if somebody's having something a little bit more formal, I'm quite excited about it because I'd like to wear some of the nice dresses that I have. And then when yes. Do you know what? We use like a salt or pepper shaker, right? And dampen it, and then you would roll it up and let it sit and iron, and then go like to dampen it to get the wrinkles out. Yeah, everybody, nobody gets as dressed up, and it's totally different. I remember in the 80s when I'd go into the office, I mean, I wore suits all the time. Women wore their power suits. And then how it all changed. My gosh, I don't think there was a woman in the corporate world that didn't wear a suit. Carla, you were on TV a lot. For those of you that don't know Carla's background, she was on TV a lot as a moderator or host. And I'm sure, did the TV stations ever tell you what the dress code had to be, Carla? Or was it just like a dress or a suit? Or I know back in the 70s and the 80s, a lot of the really cool high-end clothing stores for men and women would actually supply the clothes, right? You would see it in the brain dead for a minute. You see it in the credits who had supplied the clothes. Oh, you know what, Kathleen? I have a girlfriend in Palm Springs. I've never met anybody here in Canada that does it, but I have a girlfriend in Palm Springs that sends her bedding out to be done. And yeah, if you've got really nice stuff, it's so beautiful to have them on the bed. People don't pay enough attention to their bedding, don't you think? You spend a lot of time, and to have a really lush, wonderful bed and really good bedding makes a huge difference. Okay, so we've got a shirt. Bill, we've got a shirt. I'll take these down. My hats. Oh, all the stuff here. There we go. Well, I still have this. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys. If you're familiar with Palm Springs, this is a desert trip. We this is shirt I actually got from one of my girlfriends. And you know how they have Coachella Valley, they have the music festival, Stagecoach, and all that. So that's one of the shirts from there. Okay, it's an unwritten rule. I was wore. Yeah. 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 There was a lot. I mean, nobody ever told me what I had to wear, but it was just kind of something that people you just had to know that that's what you do. You look correctly or look appropriately for the job. Oh, these buttons. This is bright. This is good. I can always find Bill in a crowd wearing this one. Oh, buttons. These buttons are so little. Now, I mean, I remember, this is really going back. I remember, excuse me, it's warm in here and I can't open the window because it's noisy outside. I remember ironing my dad's handkerchiefs. Who remembers that? Like all his hankies. Hey, we didn't have boxes of Kleenex. I remember I had my own little hankies. The kids all had hankies, and my dad's big white hankies, or blue, baby blue, in his pocket. And yeah, they got washed. I think usually white because mom liked to bleach them. And yeah, have your hanky with you. Oh my God. I wonder how sanitary that was over and over and over again. But it was his, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. It's amazing actually when we stop and think about it, how things have changed, right? What we wear, the things we have. Yeah. I mean, the other thing, and I know people cringe, is, and I think that's why we go through so much clothes, is clotheslines. I used to love hanging my stuff out in the clothesline. Smelled so nice. Mind you, you really had to iron them because they were pretty wrinkled. I think that's where we sprinkled the water on Carla to soften them when you took them off the clothesline so you could wash them. I love the color of this shirt. And some good memories on there. What else? Oh, I mentioned Charlotta, her new baby. I'm going to put all those channels down below. Oh, the other one is she's pretty popular. A lot of people watch her. Is Nona Grace. She's got Nona Grace. Well, I call her Grace and Jim. I need to just get over that. I have a really hard time calling somebody grandma or addressing them as grandma when they're younger than me. I don't know. I don't know. I've never asked her. I usually just say Grace. I don't say Nona Grace. And even like Grandma Sandy, I don't say Grandma Sandy. I say Sandy. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, well she was the big exciting news there was one of her broody chickens had a chick, so it's really cute. I'll put those down below. Okay, well, I don't know. This one's actually ironing really nicely. I can't believe I decided to iron on YouTube. You know, it's not very common. Did you ever? Healing Hands and All for Sale or Blue Coyote, yes. Yes. The Blue Coyote, absolutely, and Healing Hands, no. Is it in Palm Springs or Palm Desert, Kathleen? Blue Coyote, I know, is in Palm Springs. I like mine. Oh, you're saying El Paseo. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, so the Healing Hands is in El Paseo. And no, I didn't go there. You know what? I like El Paseo, but I prefer going to Palm Springs. I love the old Palm Springs feeling rather than going to Palm Desert. I like the more relaxed atmosphere. Yeah, I just like more of that street vibe that Palm Springs gives. Do you know what? Actually, probably a little bit more the casualness. Mind you, we'd go in for there's the Roadster group because Bill, we sent the car to the auction when we sold our place in 2018, and then we went down and stayed at my girlfriend's house. But Bill had a '57 Thunderbird, so we would go. You know, the parking up above the mall. We would meet there on a Friday, and the guys would do the car thing, look at their old cars, and then we'd do a drive down El Paseo. And then we'd all, whoever wanted to hook up where for a appetizer, and those who weren't driving could have a drink. There we go. I love this. Oh, a wrinkle. Can't have a wrinkle. Desert trip. Bill misses Palm Springs more than I do. Bill's a golfer, so he misses it. I'm not. Hi, Laura. How are you? Oh, just a minute. I have to back one of whose wives. Whose wife? My cousin was one of his wives. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Kathleen, tell me who. Hi, Laura. How are you? I'm ironing. And you do know. I don't know if I'm shocking anybody. I don't know. I'm not sure who you're talking about. One of the wives. Did I mention somebody? A guy? Now I'm dying to know. Yeah, you guys chat for a minute. This girl's got to work, There's no time off for the wicked here. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. Yes. Spring is here. Summer is knocking on our door. Take Bill's. Not that he has a lot of winter shirts in there because he wears so many golf shirts. But it's nice to get some of these shirts out. Because I do find like now we'll put on a shirt and pop over to the golf course and have an appetizer. Maybe I'm trying to pick out. All right, there's another one. This one, well, Kathleen, you'll know this one. This one's a Tommy Bahama. They have a great store. I have to come and look. Hi, Laura. Yeah. Uh-oh. We have one of Bill's very good friends, Ray. He's a physician in Palm Springs. Bill and him did pre-med together, and medical system and all that is a little bit different down south. And Ray used to get all these like awesome golf packages from the drug companies, and so he would often call Bill and go, "Hey, I got a weekend away here and here and here, all expenses paid. Fly down and we can go golfing." So But anyway, well, that's okay. If he doesn't, they don't all have to golf. And it just gave me a lot of pool time. I'm not a huge shopper either. I don't enjoy hitting all the stores, and I'm very, if I know what I need, I just want to go in and get it. Oh, okay. Oh, from the blue. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. Didn't know. I wouldn't know who the owner was, or of the Blue Coyote, but it certainly was a nice spot. I have a friend on YouTube, Jeff. Wine and Dine with Jeff, and he's in LA. You guys should look him up. And he's got a place in Palm Springs as well. So we love chit-chatting about a few of the places and connections. Oh, hi, Mitch. How are you? You're from Romania. How are you doing? The girl that our building manager, because we're in a condo, she's from Romania. And actually, my niece, her husband is from Romania. They just, I'm trying to think how long their wedding was. I think the wedding's 5 years ago now, but they had a Romanian wedding. It was really interesting. I'd never seen one. It's very much sort of like the Greek Orthodox. He did pre-med at the University of British Columbia, and he did 10 years because he got two other degrees, and then yeah, you know those things. He was heavy into the sciences, Kathleen, but then ended up going into dentistry and dental surgery, and he did that at U of A, which is the University of Alberta. So that's the province next to us. When I say province, that'd be like the state next to us. So that's where he completed his degrees. But he's been retired for a long time. His passion is to fly planes. Okay, oh, good for you. Thanks for dropping in, Laura. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that is what Bill did. And of course, back in those days, you know, it was, you know, a lot of like here anyway in BC to get into different aspects of medicine. You know, their classes might have been like 15. You know, they aren't as big as they are now. But our friend in Palm Springs, Ray, he did pre-med with Bill at UBC, but then he went down to the States to finish off. And he's family medicine. So it was nice to have a doctor down south. Actually, I don't even know if he's still practicing because we haven't talked to him. I love this shirt. I love this shirt. There's Tommy Bahama shirts are always so nice. It's such great designs on them. And I think I almost do as good of a job, if not better, than the dry cleaners. And just think of all the money I saved. There we go. I don't know if you guys, I'm going to show this close up, see if you guys can see the really cool pattern in here. Like I'm not, like this here. I mean, I know these kind of shirts are coming back and they're popular, but I like the Tommy Bahama designs. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think Bill actually, one of Bill's, somebody he knows, through whatever. Bill used to go through a lot of conferences in Phoenix, Kathleen. But anyway, look at these Tommy Bahama shirts. Can you guys see the design in there? It's probably hard to see. The lighting's getting bad in here. I feel like I'm having a sauna. Oh, he's going to look so nice. Now that I'm getting these shirts ironed. So I'll have to definitely take some stuff out of his closet because the guy has 50 golf shirts that take up a lot of room. And every time I go to throw some out because they're afraid of it, he goes, no, that's one of my best shirts. Everything's his best shirt. Okay, this one, these are really great shirts. You guys, if you have a guy that you want, like Father's Day's coming, you want to buy him something really cool, these Columbia shirts are fabulous. They are, oops, it's inside out. They have all these like cooling things in here. It's a really great, they make great shirts. You guys, cool. I should be wearing one. Okay, it says, oh, okay. That's cool. Total nerd. You know what? Bill was always, I don't know, sound bragging or anything, but you know, Bill's all like skiing, golfing, hockey, played hockey for, oh my gosh, I'm going to say 40 years. Actually, I did a live on it. And he's been all over the world with his old timers hockey team. And Bill was very involved in that. And he did a lot of work for the hockey team at home. And he was also the dentist for our baseball team, all Canadians. So he did that. No, you're not. You're not, Linda. I'm ironing Bill's summer shirts, which have been put away, and I thought it was time to bring them out. It's because normally they're they're in a suitcase, and I'm bringing them home from Palm Springs. But no, I'm ironing. I even iron my pillowcases, Linda. What can I tell you? The only thing is, this is a hard shirt to iron, but it's a pretty casual shirt, so I don't have to be like perfect on it. But this is a wonderful shirt. If you have a man in your life and he gets really warm, this is, here, let me show you what this does. So you have the sleeve, and then see how it, can you guys see that? How it opens up into the mesh? Like, you can't see it when they're wearing it, but it actually opens up to the mesh underneath. They are really, really cooling. Bill loves this shirt. In fact, I should get him a couple for, I tell the kids what to get him for Father's Day. Hi, Michelle. You just woke up. Well, it's 2:45 here, Michelle. You guys, Michelle is in Australia. So we've got Romania, Australia, we've got US, and Bangladesh, I think. Yep. So there we go. I love this. I love it when everybody pops in from all over the world. Well, get yourself a cup of tea. And I don't know. Tell us if you iron. This is a hard shirt to iron, I must admit. Linda, I was saying that I can remember as a kid, it was like one of our chores, having to iron my dad's hankies, right? There was no such thing as a box of Kleenex. Several, yeah, okay, you have several. And, but I still do. I can't, My girls chuckle, and and my girlfriend, she lives here, and they have a place in Palm Springs as well, just on the outskirts. And after we sold our place, we went and stayed at her place. And I searched high and low for an iron. Finally, I was almost going to go out and buy one. And so finally I phoned home. I said, do you have an iron? I need an iron. I cannot function without an iron. She did, but it was buried in a box somewhere. So I need my iron. Especially for my pillowcases and duvet. But you know, that's a really good idea, Kathleen. I should wash them and get the dry cleaners to press them. Hi, oh Judith, how are you? Good to see you, sweetie. You guys have to chat while you watch. That's so cool. I'm glad you're. We could have happy hour, but I'm not very good at having a libation at this time of day. I'll go to sleep. So I guess you're looking all gorgeous, Linda. You had your mask Monday. For those of you that don't know Linda, she's my sassy friend. I love that sassy part. She does a mask Monday, and it's really fun, and it's story time. I've never done it. I better own that real quick. And yeah, make sure you check out Miss Sassy's. Okay, I gotta look here. Oh, the mail is really bad right now. No, Michelle, no, not towels. Unless it's a linen towel, dish towel. It has to be, it needs a little bit over it. Yeah, and I don't have very many of them. I actually have a couple of Christmas ones. So, but no. Yes and no. It depends, but no. But I did, you missed it. I did do my pillowcases. Because I like it to look pretty in the bedroom. And you know what? I'm married to a guy who would never notice. Bill wouldn't notice one way or another. It wouldn't even matter to him. So this is just totally something I have, just the way I've always done it. I mean, I think about all the baby clothes I used to iron with my girls, their little dresses and all of that. I'm watching. Oh. Well, you know what? Actually, when I was still living in Europe, my mom didn't work either. That I can really remember. It was just, we had to do chores. So that was good, and it was good that we were taught that it wasn't just always up to mom. But yeah, this shirt I would be happy to send out, but it's okay because like I say, the material, but it is a fabulous shirt. It's really, really cool. Like I say, if you've got a guy in the house that gets hot. So you guys, I have a birthday coming up, by the way, just in case, which is really good. My birthday is on Friday. Another year. Oh, yes, of course you have to do your tablecloths. You do. Yes, honey. Did you come to get your shirts?
Okay, bye.
Oh, okay, you go. Hang on, you guys. Just have to tell Bill something. I don't care. Surprise me. Everybody's watching us.
Superstore?
Yeah. Or Dairy Queen. Or Dairy Queen. Okay. Bye. Bill's got to go out and run some errands. Sorry, guys. Yes. Oh, yeah, it's on Friday. I know, another year, right? Which is good. I don't mind, but like I always say, you know, it's all about attitude. She burnt your head ironing her hair. I remember we used to do, my girlfriends lay it on the ironing board and try to straighten it. Oh my Lord. Oh, that's too funny. Well, it wouldn't be funny if it happened to you, but it's funny to listen to. Interesting story. Yeah, see, how can you live without an iron? Well, that's where they must have picked up curling irons from, right? No, no, we're right now in where we are, Judith, we are not to, and we're in British Columbia, and our numbers are going down, but we are to stay in our own zones right now. So the restaurant we'd like to go to is downtown Vancouver. So Bill and I kind of said, you know what, we're just going to wait till some of this is all done, and then we're going to go out and have a blast. A top of the line iron because oh, home cooking. Yeah, I'll probably, we have a really great place that they raise their own cattle, so it's really good meat. They can't say it's organic because there's farms around them, and so you can't control that organic, but these are as good as you can get. We'll probably go pick up a couple of nice steaks and then maybe do a nice salad with it. We aren't into big meals these days. We're into like a nice, like last night we had a really nice salad with ribs, and Bill barbecued them. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Your sister. And your sister's, I'm going to be 71. And I think your sister's 77, 78, around there, Michelle, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 71. I had my 70th last year. And that's when the, you know, like things were still pretty scary. And, but my kids came by and brought me a cake. Do you know what? I just figure, doesn't matter how old you are, we should just celebrate every single day, you know. I mean, I do stop and think sometimes and go, oh gosh, right? You do think about your own mortality, but you know, I think younger people think about it too. You know, a lot of times I meet people a lot younger than me who have way more problems than I have. So, and even if I do have a problem, I try not to focus on it. I don't like to talk about them. It's not anything I want to put out there unless I could really help somebody with it, you know, somebody's really struggling. Otherwise, you know, you are what you eat, you are what you think. Oh, really? Oh, so another first for you, Carla. We were talking about them. Actually, if you guys check out Carla's video yesterday for Mother's Day, it was a tribute to her mom. And that's sort of things that went on in the feed. We're talking about when you lose somebody you love, and the first of anything and everything, right? First Christmas, first birthday, first Mother's Day or Father's Day, whatever the case may be. It's really tough, really tough. Okay. Bill loves color. If he had his way, like it'd be just wild, 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 wild. So I'm almost done. I only have two things left. Oh my gosh. Okay, these are mine. I know I own a pair of white pants, you guys. And they're linen, and they're like really big and baggy, and they're gonna look just awesome because spring has sprung and summer is here. Yeah, it's never easy when you lose somebody that, especially your, a parent. Oh gosh. Okay, this is the part. Okay. Here we go. Water. Give me water. Here we go. Yeah. Michelle, is your sister close by? I think I asked you this question before. She's not, is she? So like there's no party? Celebrate? Because you guys are doing awesome in Australia with this whole thing. These are, oh, I love, you guys, I think it's one of my favorite things to wear. And I know for somebody who likes to iron and likes everything to look good, I love linen. I love the look of linen. I love wearing linen. And I'm ironing linen, which is always a little bit more challenging, but especially the first time you wear it and you just like sit down, it's going to look like it's never seen an iron. These are such nice pants. And I could send them to the dry cleaners, but I want them to stay soft. I don't want that hard feel that I can get from the dry cleaners. Okay, I got to stop and read you guys for a minute. Okay, she's in Brisbane. Okay. Yeah. My great grandma had some of those old irons that she'd heat up on the stove. And yeah, and then they became famous for doorstops. I remember that. I do. Well, I was saying earlier, I had a $200 iron, and it came with a CD. I could never get it to work for me. It just didn't. I love my little Walmart one. It was inexpensive. It works, and the day it doesn't work, I won't lose any sleep over it and throwing it out. Who likes to wear linen? Anybody? Yeah, exactly, because they were made of iron. And they're heavy. Really heavy. But, I don't know if you guys can remember, but my great grandma, she had two of them, right? So she'd be using one and have the other one sitting on the stove top. And then swap them out so she could continuously keep ironing. So there was no lagging around. I love these pants. They're so nice. Actually, these are Kenner, and they're 100% linen. Who would think I would buy anything from what year? What's her name from? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the show. I block it. Who are the Beverly Hills? The sisters. Oh my gosh, can't think of their names. Kylie and all of those. Oh, they are. They're really nice. They're just a beautiful linen. And it's time. I mean, people might, well, not that anybody sees my bottom very often, but I love wearing them. I don't wear shorts. With all my scars on my knees now, I like a longer capri, or I like a really nice linen, or a really pretty in a dress, calf length skirt or dress. Hey, you got to do what you're comfortable with, right? Like I say, make up your own rules. Anyway, I can't think of that. You know what? That'll come to me in a minute, but I can't think of it. You guys hear the water? I do use distilled water in my iron, just because, especially if I'm ironing white or something, if you're in a lot of minerals in the water or something, sometimes you can get a stain, right? It's getting dark. I have the window open, but I didn't put a light up. I should have started earlier. Oh, I missed something. Sorry, I just want to scroll back. I'm so nosy. Yeah, I know it's so sad, Kathleen. I didn't realize that was just 2 years ago. I'm so sorry for your loss. I mean, if you guys haven't been to Kathleen's channel, I mean, she's got lovely pictures of her son. Most of the time when she shoots her videos, it's so nice to keep him part of the family alive and talk about them. And I think that's for any of you that saw my video yesterday. I did it for a lady that it's through a family connection, but her daughter, you can guys go back and check it. In fact, share it. Judith, you shared it. Thank you very much, Judith. I don't know if you saw my message on Instagram. Her daughter went missing. Shailene went missing on January the 30th, and she has 2 little boys. So we put a message out, because the problem with missing persons is the news doesn't want to talk about it unless there's actual news. So when somebody goes missing, it's news, and then they forget about it and they move on. Now, if she were, if Alina were to call them and say, well, the police has called me and homicide has called her, or whatever the case may be, then they'd be all over her. But we're very hopeful still. I mean, we've got to keep hope alive. But yes, I can't imagine having to deal with the loss of a child. Look at this, see? I just finished ironing the other side and they're wrinkled already, but these are beautiful. I love them. They will be great for summer. Then I do hang them up this way, so I don't iron in a crease, but if they get a natural crease, I'm okay with that. So I am going to iron them so they're flat. Oh, I have to scroll. Sorry, guys. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, losing a loved one is, but I mean, it's horrible to lose a parent, but I can never imagine. I can't even imagine, Kathleen. I can't even imagine your days. I can't even imagine what you are feeling on a daily basis. And I understand what you're saying there. It must be extremely numbing. And yeah, it's, wow. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Because when we have children, it's just, we just don't think it to be the natural order, right? We go before they go. So see, when I iron, these are linen. So when I iron them, they stay really nice and soft. If I'd have sent these to the dry cleaners, they would have been like really stiff. This is why I like to iron my own linen. Oh, don't they look great? Those are ready now. Okay, these are Bill's pants. I have no idea where they were hanging in the closet. Oh, I don't want to. Okay, we're going to try to stay away from the crease. There's kind of a natural crease in there. Okay. So what's everybody having for supper tonight? Well, Michelle, you don't have to answer. You're still trying to figure out breakfast. Oh, that must be just awful. Just awful. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Okay. Bill's khaki pants. Okay, these are getting a kiss and a promise. So anyway, for supper tonight, we are having hamburgers. Oh my gosh. Oh. You guys. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what like Carla and Kathleen, oh my goodness. Oh, how do you know? Yeah, you got to get through this stuff, right? Wow. But I think some of it, sometimes you just never get over, you know? It's really sad. It's really, yeah. Well, my girlfriend, a girlfriend of mine, I've known her for 30 years, and she remarried and was living in Palm Desert. And they'd only been married 2 years. They got married in Vegas, and he committed suicide. And I think to this day, she's never really gotten over it. Yeah, that's so scary. I'm glad you guys are chatting, because I can't burn anything. Oh. Cheeseburger. Oh, Carlos. We're not, well, I'm having a cheeseburger. Bill for some reason, all of a sudden, doesn't like cheese on his burger anymore. Oh, that's what we're having. We're having burgers. But I was kind of cheating for a while, Carla. I was buying like the burgers that are already made. And then Bill kind of went, yeah, no, I don't want burgers. I really like it when you make them. So about 2 weeks ago, I made like a dozen homemade burgers, like with my own hamburger patties. So they're all in the freezer. I am not giving these a crease because these are just for golf, and I'm not sending them out with a really fancy crease in his pants. Oops. So, but look at that. I didn't even iron a crease in there. There's still a crease in there from when we bought them. So Bill's favorite pants are Dockers. He likes the Dockers. I feel like I'm standing in a sauna. Sarah, now I have to worry about how they hang up. You are not sending. Well, yeah, okay. You can't send it. You have to bring it. Hello, sweetheart. I talked about you earlier. I was mentioning some of the things that were happening last week. So I told everybody to go and check out the launch of your new oil. So I'm going to put the link down below so the girls can check it because, well, Miss Lisa, you're just going to have to replay this live so you can hear what I said. There we go. All right, so I don't have, okay. Whoa. 2 more things. I brought Bill's clothes out for the summer. Okay, I need to see this going. Okay, that's good. Well, you don't want to give me too much. You want to make sure I get my job done first. Yeah, I will. I will. For those of you that don't know, because I haven't really put it on, I've mentioned it a few times on my videos, as I have never worn a lot of makeup ever in my life. I've never had I've maybe tried foundation twice because I happened to be in a store where they wanted to do one of those makeup jobs. But I do wear mascara and I do wear blush. But I've been on Lisa's Peach's journey since December the 19th. And I was using a few products and then we really ramped it up about 10 days ago. And I mean, my skin's getting a lot brighter, but I keep telling myself to be patient because I didn't wear makeup, but boy, I did a lot of sun damage and I have a lot of spots. But I'm telling you, hey, Lisa, you know how you always say, with the extras and stuff, put it on your hands. I can't believe the difference it's making. This one's a little bit darker, but I always do this. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I'm going to finish all my products and then I'll do a before and after. Where am I? I'm reading you guys. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. Right. Same thing with me, Judith, even though because I've got so many spots, people are telling me too how bright my skin is. And I have, like right now, I have nothing on my face. I have my mascara on. That is it. And my neck is getting better. This is an ironing video. You guys, having you guys around the house, I'm not getting my work done. Okay. This is one more, and then I have one more after this. So old-fashioned ironing. There we go. Did I even do the collar first? What's the matter with me? You know what? I can't iron this one. This one still has a stain in the collar. Yikes. I could get fired. I could lose this job. Really, your first ironing video, is it because you never iron? Oh, do you know what? Those are two separate, and those heart, you can get them from IKEA. I don't know if they still have them, but watch. Hang on. They're lights. I'll move this. Oh, it's hard to see, isn't it? But yeah, they're actually lights, and they don't look that good in the video, but they're awesome. They're really cool. They might have them online. I'm in my spare room. Oh, you love to iron. Yeah, I like them too. Actually, I bought them when I bought them, they were like on sale. Like they were so inexpensive, and I love them. So I thought I better get those. If you really love them, Lisa, and you can't find them down there, let me know. I'll go to IKEA here and send them down to you because they are pretty. I bet you they'd look nice in your spa. Well, do you know what? Actually, Carla, you're kind of right? Back in the day when we used to like drop over to somebody's house in the afternoon, I remember doing this like when my kids were born and I had my 12 weeks maternity leave. And you'd go over and your girlfriend would be ironing and you'd be having a cup of coffee or tea or a glass of wine, whatever the flavor. Wine would be good right now. I'd like something really cold. I mean, this is, I'm going to have to go and wash my face with some of my peaches stuff. That's, guys, go ahead, help yourself. Get whatever you need out of the fridge. Sorry, I didn't fill up before you got here. Oh, I'm looking here. Oh, so I shouldn't talk then. I should let you guys talk, and I should just iron, like and use my steamer, like roar, wake you guys up. And they do this, right? There you go. Maybe I'll start doing ironing. Then I'll have to take an ironing. I'm sure. You have no idea. This room is like 10 by 12, and it is warm. But this is the last piece. I'm going to be so happy that this is done. For those of you who iron, you know what it's like, that pile that you constantly walk by. My daughter doesn't iron, and I used to go over there and do laundry every now and then, and I would iron my son-in-law's shirts. He'd always be so thrilled. I'd say, oh, your mom was here. My shirts are all ironed. There. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can move this camera. Hang on. There's going to be a glitch. Come with me. Come with me. Hang on. Oh. Can you see me? Oh my gosh. Like, that's really bad coloring. Okay. Hang on, guys. Okay. It's a good thing, like, no, it's like you guys are wait. Okay, can you see? I'm soaked. I am so warm. Okay, I have to look over here. Bye, Judith. I'll see you later, sweetie. Okay, get back to cleaning too. Have a blessed day, everybody. And actually, I'm done ironing. And I did quite a bit. I'm really happy it's all done. So you guys, do you still want to chat, or should we all just get back to dinner? Right. Oh, even with the sun, Michelle? Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I take vitamin D3 every day. Bill and I take 1,000 international units every day. We have to really keep an eye on our vitamin B12. That's sort of the one for us. I'm going to see if I can turn this around. This looks so weird. Come with me. Come with me. Okay. I know the lighting's not perfect, but at least I can kind of talk to you guys and maybe see a little bit of the conversation. Also, oh, sunscreen clothing. We have a company here that does that. called Tilly's. And they're actually in West Vancouver. Oh, Kathleen, I wonder if it's Tilly's, which is, they came out with those like sort of fisherman's hat, and they make all kinds of sunscreen clothing. Oh, every day. Yeah. Vitamin B12 is really important, right? But vitamin D, we never worried that much about it because they say, you know, vitamin D, you get it from the sun. And I remember our specialist saying half an hour of just sun on your skin, not necessarily your face, lady, so your skin can absorb the natural vitamin D. But since we haven't been going south, I've made sure, especially through all this going on, because they were saying it was really good, people that had, you know, sufficient amount of vitamin D seemed to do better. So, okay, vitamin D it is. But you know what? This whole new thing that I'm like not doing anymore, going out into the like sun tanning, is not been hard yet because we haven't been in much sunshine. But I don't know what it's going to be like in the summer. I don't know. So anyway, anyhow, guys, I'm going to go and have something really cold to drink because I'm just like soaking wet. And I might have another little ironing session since I do it often. And don't forget some of the channels that had stuff going on last week. I'm going to put them down below. And that was, if you do not know Charlotta, she's in England, and her and David just had a brand new baby girl. Her name is Sophia Aurora, and you can see a 22-second clip of her. But Charlotta's got a fun, and she's very artistic. She does art, and she teaches art. So if you've got kids or grandkids that you want to do stuff with, that's the channel to go to. Tracey did a collab it went out on Saturday. It's called Pink. I was going to take part until I realized I really didn't have very much pink. And so I might do it as a tag. I'll put that down below. And who else? Oh, Patty. I didn't even mention Patty. Patty, Life with Patty. She did a shout out last week. And I met some really nice new YouTubers. So if you check out Life with Patty, then you can maybe go and check out those new YouTube channels. And we can give them some love and bring them into the family. Thank you, Carla. You too, sweetie. Yes, more ironing. I will certainly do that. I will. And then who else did I? Then of course, yeah, Lisa, Peach's Skincare, the launch of her new oil. And I think that's it. Those are the people that I talked about. And then I'll keep my eye out what's happening this coming week. And then maybe my next ironing session, I'll mention those. I have silver to clean too, you guys. I know, I clean silver. And you know what else I have to do? Shine our shoes. So there you go. This little girl. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Guys, thanks for being here. It was fun. This was totally random, just off the cuff. But that's the way I'm going to do it now. Yeah, I don't want to play life by the book. I think we should just do what we can. Kathleen, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to have a glass of wine with you one day when we get down. We have friends in Laguna Beach, so we hope to get down there one of these days, sooner than later. And yeah, we can get on the phone and go for a nice glass of wine. You take care. All of you take care. Michelle, Carla, thank you. Dawn, thank you. You guys are great. Loved hanging out with you. Now go and have dinner. Bye. Well, I kind of mean bye.